Well. Okay, today, our learning goal, I can use the formula to find the surface area of cylinders and prisms. Sorry, it just says cylinders. It needs to be prisms, okay? So we are going to do all that we have learned about surface area. First thing I'm going to is my mathematics chart. I'm leaving a brand new one out for my students. You need to fill this out exactly like I've been asking you to do every day, okay? And when you finish with it, you are going to use it on your practice, and then it needs to be attached to your work today, which looks like this. It is a packet, and we will talk about that in a minute. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to show you these lovely notes that I'm not even going to go over. What I am going to go over on them is when you get to your practice today, I want you to make sure, because your practice is in more like word problems. Some of them will be total, some of them will be lateral. And I need you to make sure that when you get to, let's say, I'm going to look at two of them, okay? Number one, look at the triangular prism. It says, first thing you're going to do, which of these is closest to the total? So what is it that I want you to write? I want you to write a big T. I want you to circle the base. I want you to put your numbers on the base. Well, in this case, let's see. Do I have a perimeter? Oh, what I'm missing this side, aren't I? Well, that's because it's this side. So 3.6, and I can cross that out. 3.6 here, and I can cross that out. Remember, you must have a P and a big B, and you're going to get those off of your formula chart. If you have forgotten, you need to ask your teacher. That leaves this for the height of your prism. Can I put it in as 45 3/4? No, but remember, we just practiced converting those to decimals. So if you use alpha F1, I guess you can. But we just practiced that on a practice, so you're going to be able to convert that very nicely. So triangular prisms, that's total. Here is another total I see. Circle the base. All right, people, you're not wanting to do the steps. That's what's getting you from being successful. And then remember, if it's lateral, I want that big L to remind you, you just need the lateral part of the formula. If you're writing the whole formula out every time, you are going to give me the whole answer. And when you give me the total answer and they only want lateral, guess what? That's wrong. And you could have gotten it right. So be smart. I am going to look at these. What is it that I expect? I expect you to circle the base. I expect you to write the formula out. I expect you to have a P and a big B. And I expect you to write the formula for big B for the shape that you are doing. Rectangular prism is different than triangular prism. Okay? Circle the base. P, big B. It's a different big B, therefore you should have different formulas. Cylinder, are you going to have a P and a big B? No, you're not. Okay? All you're going to have is your formula written out. Circle the base. Remember, you need an R, not a D. Now, this one, number 4, is a little bit tricky. It is a triangular prism, and the only reason it's tricky is because of the way it's sitting. You're not used to this, okay? And this is what I'm going to give you a hint. If I circle the base, do you see the triangle right there? What's this side over here? Can anybody tell me? Well, I hope you figured it out for yourself. It's 12, okay? Now, when I do that, remember then, this is the H for my pH, so that is going to be there, okay? So I'm still going to need an H here. Does anybody see the right angle? I know it's not on there, but do you know where to put it? Well, that is your right triangle, so your right angle is going to be right here or right here up here, okay? That is connecting your B and your H for your big B. Remember, it's not just B and H though, so you're going to need a P and a big B. I don't want to give you any more information because if you need to think, go back to your notes, ask your teacher, but you need to think before you ask. What do I need to do? So I just use this as kind of a sheet to remind you about the things that we expect you to do, okay? This is your actual practice. You need to turn it in to your teacher. I will be checking it, and I will be coming around and helping also. But you need to use your notes. Your test is going to be next Tuesday, so we need to get working at learning to do this all on our own and going back from prisms and to cylinders and knowing which formulas to use on this formula chart that you are going to fill out and then attach to your work and turn it in. Okay? So that's all I have today. Now, my students, I have a spiral practice 2 that is next to my desk. 1 and 2 will be due by the end of this week. So make sure you are doing them, and when you do them, make sure your name gets on them, and make sure you turn them in to me, okay? Have a great day. Talk to you later.